Public Broadcasting Time Slot 43625. News. Later, Community Calendar and Amber Alerts.
Good morning, Centerville, and welcome to News. I'm Jim, that's Russ, and we're glad you're with us.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Jim, we've got a special treat for you today. Ooh. A cute monkey video.
Oh, look how cute. His little people fingers and his little fuzzy face.
Yep, within an hour of that video being captured, that same fuzzy little face almost ripped a woman's ear clean off.
You know, this is what the U.S. government's been trying to warn us about. Sure, everyone loves watching 90-second kitten videos, but before you know it, you got ear-ripping monkeys and your children have chlamydia.
Chlamydia?
From the koalas.
Koalas?
That came from the monkeys. Haven't you been reading the pamphlets I've been putting on your car?
I thought it was the homeless guy that lives in the woods behind the station.
Nope. Steve's a good guy, but I don't think his geopolitical zoological knowledge is as extensive as mine.
Okay, yeah. Stop putting stuff on my Altima.
Howdy, folks. Bosley Bunny here.
Bosley has an accent that says, I start a lot of sentences with, I'm not a racist, but...
How neat and easy it is. There's no mess, no fuss. Looky here. Just pour a packet of Dudley's new dye mix into one of them shaker bags.
Don't get any in your eyes. Yuck. Spearhead Marketing Incorporated is not liable for any accidental blindings. Yuck.
Gorgeous Easter eggs. Yup, those colors jump right out at you. New Shake and Egg comes with 5 packs of dyes, shaker bags, egg holders, hand puppets, a stand-up for a centerpiece,
300 pounds of fertilizer, a Get mask, the abridged autobiography of Paul Rubens, 3.5 12-inch bratwursts, and if you call within the next 12.5 hours, we'll throw in a still moist set of medically accurate dentures for absolutely free.
Dear, you also get the new Dudley Shake and Egg Hunt Game. Oh, the kids are sure to have hours of fun. So take...
Bosley, are you our new daddy now? Yeah, do you have regular rabbit-sized poos, or are they like big human poos?
Angela's secretly selling her husband's evil twin's non-vital organs to support her addiction to underground Guess Who competitions. Can Frederico learn the truth and save Friend Rico before he loses his tonsils forever? What about baby Yannika's bris? Will they find the rest of his penis? All this and more on a very special All My Shitlings.
Got a spouse who refuses to give you a divorce? How about an elderly parent with a large estate who refuses to die? Are you tired of your bratty, snot-nosed kids? Come on down to Kyle's knee-high, open-topped, venomous snake enclosure emporium, where freedom is just an inconspicuous push away. Your problem gone, or the next visit is on Kyle. Looking for a more painful death? This is the striped South African holy fuck. Just one bite and you bleed to death while your knees scream.
Kyle's knee-high, open-topped, venomous snake enclosure emporium, off the Parkway. According to KTRK, investigators in Harris County, Texas, believe a man may have been living with a corpse for months before taking his own life as deputies entered his home Saturday evening. Alton Bell, the neighbor next door, said he was the one who made the initial phone call to the Harris County Sheriff's Office for a welfare check. Yesterday, I was mowing the grass and going beside the house. I was going into the backyard and I noticed a bunch of flies that were above the normal size, Bell said.
Just like my ex-girlfriend.
Deputies also saw the flies and smelled a foul odor when they responded around 8 p.m. near Kilwinning and Lerwick in northwest Harris County. The discovery prompted them to enter the home.
Just like my ex-girlfriend.
As they made entry into the home, they heard one gunshot. They cleared the home and found a male body in a bedroom from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, Deputy Thomas Gillian said. The man was said to be in his 60s. They also found another man in his 60s in a separate room who they said had been dead for several months and his body was severely decomposing.
You know, it's weird, but again, just like my ex-girlfriend. What a coincidence.
If you ever smelled a rat in your wall, it's awful. As soon as they opened the door, you could smell it as soon as the wind blew it across the street. We knew something was really wrong, said a neighbor.
Wow. Are you sure this is about a 60-year-old man? Because my pet name for my ex was Dead Rat in a Wall. Old wall rat, we used to call her.
So, how was your weekend? Good, I took my nephew to the movies. Oh yeah? What movie did you see? Puss in Boots? You know, if you don't want to babysit, just say you don't want to babysit. It's not as much of a movie theater as much as an urgent care facility in the industrial district.
For more on this, let's go to Ron DeSantis.
I'm a dickbag.
You certainly are.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
That's a good question. Kind of like, which came first? This terrifying organ music or me screaming myself awake every night?
Covered Egg and myself are custom decorated Cartel ice cream cakes, made fresh daily
Yes, cakes are made fresh by stepdads every morning. Making ice cream cakes, buddy. Nobody cares, Keith.
participating Cartel ice cream stores for Easter.
Now, would you like to send one to a friend? Please call it toll.
What's with that editing? It's like that fake Leia in Rogue One, except somehow more creepy.
Is your baby full of the microscopic interdimensional demons known as desets? Exorcise them back to the cold abyss of the in-between with Desitin. Don't put your baby to bed without Desitin, or the Desets will eat his tiny baby soul brain.
5 alleged Mexican cartel members have been charged in kidnapping of 4 Americans. This is, of course, by the hilarious but deadly Golf Cart L.
That's Golf
Cart.
No, it's fine, but it's Gulf Cartel, not Golf Cartel.
So you're telling me they don't do drive-bys on little electric carts with golf bags while dressed in plaid capris and ugly polo shirts?
Let's check back in with Ron DeSantis.
Like a huge, smelly, greasy bag of dicks. And there's a rip in the bottom of the bag, so the dick grease is leaking out, and some of it gets on your shoes.
No argument here.
Okay, and they weren't new shoes, but they did the job, and you were holding off on getting new ones so you could take your wife to that Brazilian steakhouse she's been hinting she wants to go to.
This feels very specific.
But now that leaky dick grease is all over them, and there's no point in trying to salvage them, which means no steakhouse, which just means one more thing Brenda complains about to Steve, her quote-unquote work husband, which you think is a bullshit term. They should just call it what it is, emotional adultery.
What you doing, bunny?
Ah! Blam! 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 Oh God! What have I done? What have I done? I got hide the body. Why would he just run in like that? Do I know this kid? Shit, he's white. This is gonna be all over the news for sure. Shit! Hey, buddy, what was that noise? Oh, fuck! Who the hell is the dead white kid? We're operating an illegal egg shop and you kill a white kid in our living room? Alright, shut the fuck up and get his legs. Roll him up in the egg-shaped carpet.
Listen, you old bats, eat total cereal.
You'll have to kill me first.
Eat 3 bowls of toenails, Blanche.
I heard toenails were good for you.
4 bowls of spiders.
Spider balls.
For your petulance, I condemn you to death by tapioca. Total. ate this fucking cereal or we'll kill your fucking mom.
A Georgia man was crushed to death by a car while he was allegedly attempting to steal a catalytic converter from a local auto shop. Police confirmed from Fox News Digital.
That's right, Jim. According to the Chatham County Police Department, Matthew Eric Smith, 32, was found all kinds of dead on Tuesday at approximately 9:15 a.m. after a car fell and crushed him at Southbound Auto Sales.
Yes, his head looked like spaghetti in a broken bowl. You know, it's a shame because vehicle owners are having to pay thousands of dollars to replace the stolen parts from the theft targeting catalytic converters.
You see, folks, catalytic converters are part of a car's exhaust system and control emissions. They have valuable metals like platinum and rhodium that criminals can cut out in seconds and sell to scrapyards. This is a theft practice commonly associated with those suffering from severe drug addiction.
Now, of course, we certainly don't encourage our viewers to go out and steal more catalytic converters, because the moral of the story is don't do hard drugs or Jesus Daddy will drop a car on your head.
So, do you translate the words that you find in the bloodstains on your toilet paper sequentially by letter, or collect the letters monthly and then translate them like Scrabble? I suppose it depends on the religious denomination. That makes sense. Yeah, like Unitarians getting radio silence, but the Catholics are getting hit lists and caliber suggestions. To go back to the good old days of tea readings and poem fortunes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment, and tell your friends. And check us out on Instagram at Russ_does_stuff, and on TikTok.
You know, it's funny, when they said, as soon as they opened the door, you could smell it as soon as the wind blew it across the street. Like, I don't know, I'm getting visions of, like, you know, when the wind blew a tuft of Simba's hair to, you know, Rafiki, except it was like a tuft of the decomposing man's hair, like carrying on the wind, or, you know, like the feather at the end of Forrest Gump, it floats up, and they're like, oh, the neighbor's been dead for 10 months now, on the wind. Dun, 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 dun. The circle of life. And you get like a little like meerkat and a warthog singing about the circle that is a 60-year-old homosexual suicide pact.
Holy shit. Are you positive this is a story about a 60-year-old man? Because my other pet name for my ex was Gay Elderly Suicide Pact. No, I'm not making it up. Well, look, I would give you her social media, but I think she's a member of Congress now, so it's, you know,
it'd be
private.
Weird. Yeah. No. Yeah. We used to call her Susie. Everybody thought it was just because her name was Susan. No. Elderly Homosexual Suicide Pact. It was just, we picked one, you know.
Elderly Homosexual Man Suicide Pact in Miami. This wasn't Miami. It wasn't. Was it Miami? Who cares? It took place in Miami. That was the
all
pet
elderly,
name.
all elderly. In your world, all elderly, you know, homosexual suicide pacts take place in Miami, on a pile of cocaine and Metamucil.
I don't know if any of that would be usable, but have fun.